Hi guys, it's me Karen, Karen's Intuitive Jewelry. I'm just coming today with a quick tutorial on really making a custom necklace to go with a pendant. So if somebody wants a little something extra besides just a cord, a black cord or chain or whatever, you can always create something like this. And I think it turned out really nice. The other reason we decided on this was because she wanted an extra long cord, and all I had was like a 22 inch adjustable black cord. So we discussed this option and I love it. It turned out great. So just a quick tutorial on making custom cords, necklaces, to go with your pendant. Oh. Okay, so the person that I'm making this necklace for indicated that they like a long length. So for me, a long length is anything over 22 inches. That's typically what a man gets for their necklaces, a man's length. So I'm trying to figure out, because the longest cords, and I want to use a cord because it's black, this is an adjustable cord and it extends to 22 inches. But I wanted to incorporate some of these 6mm Kambaba. This is a Kambaba Jasper, and I selected it as one of the main pieces to wear for daytime wear for this crystal treatment plan that we're developing. And I had some 6mm Kambaba beads and some black Onyx beads that I want to not do the whole necklace on, because this person's kind of a minimalist. So I just want to do a few of them to offset it. So I may like cut this in half, swap out the cord ends for something that matches better, or not. It's not always necessary. So I got out all my copper findings to see what we had, what I have. I like these cute little spacer beads. They might look nice on either side of the Kambaba and the Onyx. And I do have some bead caps that may work too. So the best way to do this is get a few out and see. We need the small ones. And I'm not sure if any of these bead caps will be appropriate for this, because they're not bright copper, and the only one I have the right size of in copper is this little one, and it kind of is a deep-seated one. So let's give it a try, and I'll just grab a little eye pin and see. This is just the design feature of creating one-of-a-kind pieces, and you just don't know what it, you may have an idea, but you don't know until you put it together. So there's that, which would sit on here, and I suppose it's okay. Not jumping up and down, it's not exactly speaking to me. Looking through here, don't really have any others that are of a different kind. They're all similar in that they're deep. Yeah, see, that's kind of a deep one too. So I'm gonna move on from there. And I apologize if this is going to be lengthy, but it is what it is, right? I could chop this up and edit it, but I kind of like to show the process. No, don't really like that either. What about a smaller bead? But it's not exactly a bright copper. Nope, it's not it. And intuitively creating is exactly that. You play with things until you come across something that you're like, yep, that's it. That's the one. That's intuitive creation at its finest. Looking through some of my other little finding things, and none of them are really, I mean, I keep these cute little daisy beads, but that's not it. Okay, don't really see too much in there. Let's just look at some of these plain beads, which is what I used in the actual pendant. That's much better. I think you would agree. It feels right. So that's what we're going to go with, okay? And I'll get started. Using an 18 gauge, tarnish resistant, dead soft round wire. I'll cut off about 3 inches, and we probably won't need that much, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And because it's a pretty heavier gauge, I was thinking about doing a wrapped loop, but because I'm using a heavier gauge, I don't think I'll need that. Well, let me start with a nice flush cut end, protecting that from flying everywhere. do the little lollipop. You guys know I'm not always great at this. Usually takes me a few attempts, and that's okay. It's not really my forte. All right, so let's try. In fact, I think I may see what it looks like to have even more beads, the copper beads. Yeah, like that. Okay, so technically it is a little bit much, and you'll just get in the hang of how long it is, but typically it's about a 1/2 inch that you'll need to do a simple loop on the end, and this will make it much easier because then it'll open easily to attach to the cord ends. So let me make the rest of these and tidy this up. And this is what I came up with. So I swapped it around a little bit and decided to use 2 Kambaba Jaspers and 1 black onyx instead of 2 black onyx and 1 Kambaba. And though I know that one has a lot of black in it, it is a Kambaba Jasper. So I'm thinking something like this. These will be attached with a couple of copper jump rings. And this, I have these cord ends that are called a clamshell. Y'all have probably seen them. Look something like a clamshell, and I hope that works. I think it will. So let's give that a try, and then that'll sit on the end there. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Nope, these clamshell cord ends will not work because the little hole is way too small to feed. This is about a 2 millimeter. This is probably a 1. So luckily I have these fold over, they're called cord ends, that though they're a antique copper, I think they'll still look okay on it. So that's what we're going with instead of that. So let me move on. And here's the final product. It turned out really cute. The Kambaba Jasper wrapped in non-tarnished copper wire. And a custom necklace using also Kambaba Jasper, 6 millimeter beads and black onyx with some copper spacer beads, and just made simple loops and then attached them directly to one another. You can also use additional jump rings depending, on the look you're going for. So that's that, and I think it turned out really cute. And it ended up being 24 inches long, so that's plenty long. And she can adjust it up to 22 because I just left the regular ends on it with the extender chain. Okay, so that's just a little quick tutorial about making a custom necklace chain or cord to go with your pendant. Thanks guys, till next time, bye.